Hey guys, it's Taylor. Just wanted to have a quick chat. Um, yeah, it's been quite a week again, and I'm a week away from my birthday, and I'm really hoping that 23 will end a little bit better, and maybe 24 will be a good year for me, but who knows? I am just, I don't know, it just feels like nothing I do is ever good enough at home, I mean, sometimes at home, and then just everywhere I go, I just feel like I'm always messing up and always not enough. And it's just like sometimes I wonder why I get out of bed in the morning. Honestly, I do. I wonder why I get out of bed. And then I think about my three little girls in Haiti, and sometimes those girls are the reason I get out of bed. Sometimes. And it's not like I have my good and my bad days at work. I have my good and my bad days every day. But it just seems to be like it will spiral and then it will be good, and it will spiral and then it will be good again. And I wonder sometimes why I even go to work in the mornings or during the day. Like I wonder why I even like get out of bed, because it's just like I am just I'm depressed. I don't want to do anything. I'm in constant fear. Hey Sarah Elizabeth, hope you're doing well. I'm in constant fear of being in trouble, and not being good enough and getting in trouble for what I didn't do and not praised for what I do do. And it's just like, honestly, I don't know why I go to bed. And honest to goodness, these little girls in Haiti and the kids in Haiti are the reason I get out of bed in the morning, so that I can go and make money no matter how bad my day is, no matter how crabby people are to me, and how rude everyone is to me. I just think that money that I'm making, that will at least go towards my mission to go back down there again. And I'm probably not even going to be able to go back down there until like next year. Honestly, I think I'm going to try to go in February. Um, but that's a long ways away. And I told the lady that I was going to try to come back in September or October, and so it kills me that I can't go and see my babies right now. Just I can't even go into detail because I'm just too scared that people are gonna find this and watch this. But just yeah, I'm working all the time now because people just aren't panning out at work. And I was gonna go down to 1 or 2 days a week, not because I really wanted to, because of sheer panic and fear of just everything that's gone on lately. And now we're like hardly able to keep the employees that we have. And hey, I don't mind doing the hours, but I'm exhausted too. Like my birthday's in a week. And if these two people can't get it together, I'm gonna be working on my birthday. And I don't know if I get paid for that. Hopefully, I get paid like time and a half, because that'd be freaking awesome to get paid time and a half to work on your birthday. Because that wasn't really my plan. I was kind of happy that I didn't have to work on my birthday, to be honest. I was kind of like, hey, I get a day off. I get to enjoy. Hey, Adriel, I'm sorry. You caught me at a really bad time. I'm just ranting. And like, hey, I don't mind having a day off. And yes, I did offer to work on my birthday. Not really realizing. I just thought, oh, maybe they would just put me for like a short shift, but at least it's a night shift. So if I were to work, it would be a night shift and I wouldn't have to work until like 4 o'clock. But we'll see how the schedule goes and see how the rest of this week pans out, because my schedule ends on Friday. And so pretty much by tomorrow, I'm assuming that our schedule will be up for next week without these two people in it. And I'm working, I think, like I don't know how many hours this week, but I know next week and next week's schedule, if these people don't, well, not really, because the only day off I have, I think, is like, I think I have like a Sunday off, and then I think I have like a Friday off. And Friday's our truck day, so they need kind of all hands on board. And like I said, I don't mind working on my birthday. It's just like because I offered, so it's my own fault for saying, "Hey, I'll work on my birthday." But I kind of was excited when like the schedule came out and I didn't have to work because I was gonna just like go to the. I was gonna go out to eat with my family, have a couple drinks, and I can't do that now. I can. I don't really drink anymore because of what happened. And if you guys haven't heard, long story short, I got really, really drunk at a family reunion. And I ended up calling somebody at work, and I was super drunk, and I threatened to kiss somebody at work. Goody goody. And yeah, I told my coworker I wanted to kiss her. And so I've kind of been staying away from alcohol since then, just because I apparently got and then I had another incident with somebody and I got super drunk. That was on Sunday the 5th, and I ended up calling my ex-boyfriend like ham just oh my gosh, I was so drunk. I don't remember it. I ended up calling wishing my ex-boyfriend a happy birthday, which was on the Sunday, and he ended up telling me he was dating another girl. So I pretty much like that kind of, I mean, we were friends and I'm happy for him, but that means I can't really talk to him anymore. And I had talked to him a lot about work related stuff because I was like, I can't really call and talk to anybody that works there because that's not appropriate. And nobody else really understands. And everyone's just like, well, you should just quit if you're so unhappy. Well, I'm not unhappy. I'm just stressed out and I'm tired. But yeah, so I'm okay with working my birthday, I guess. I just kind of was like looking forward to like going out to eat, and now I have to like I think I work like a closing shift the night before, unfortunately. Like I think I do close a day off and then oh no, I do 9 to something, then I have Sunday off and then I work a closing shift on or opening shift on no, opening shift on oh no, closing shift on open shift on Saturday, Sunday off, closing shift on Monday, opening shift on Tuesday, closing shift on Wednesday, opening shift on Thursday. Which, like I said, I don't mind. It's just like the back to backs are what get me. Like, and I'm not saying like by opening, I mean like 9 or 10 o'clock. It's not like 8 o'clock when we open the store, which is great. But oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't want to complain about work because I'm not complaining. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm sick of people like gonna get hired and just not doing what they need to do, or people that are like, they'll stay around for a little while and then be like, oh, nope, I'm gonna leave now. Like that's not really how it works. Like, you need to stick it out. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm kind of calling the kettle black because I should stuff my foot in my mouth because I almost quit because of issues that I was having, personal issues, and I stuck it out and look at I'm doing fine. I'm working more, if not I'm working about equal to what I was supposed to. And honestly, yeah, cuz this no, I guess it's this week would have been my last, or this upcoming week is my last full week if if these people fall through. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna have to still be full time for a while. I mean, or not full time, just like working more, like working 5 days a week, which is fine. My eyes are pretty. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is sometimes lately, I've just felt like nothing I do is good enough, and that I feel like maybe I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. My words. I'm gonna have to just delete. I'm just gonna delete the stream because I can't. I just feel like nothing I do is good enough, really, and I just don't want to get out of bed. I just want to sleep all the time, and that's not fun. My depression my depression lately has just been crippling, and I've never had it. I guess this has been as bad or worse than when my friend passed away, and that was 7 years ago. My my depression was really bad then, but I think it's almost bad now. I think it's almost worse now than it was before when my friend committed suicide and left my name on a suicide note. Like, I'm in counseling, but I had to go to every other week because I just didn't have, with my hours getting cut, I kind of said, I can't be doing every week now. And there's sometimes where I don't really have a whole lot to talk about with her, but now it's like, I don't know, maybe I almost need to go back to every week, but I just can't really. I can afford it, but then I'm gonna have to cut out sponsorships so that I can go to counseling. It's really hard. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I just need to go to bed. Yep, I see her every other week for an hour. Well, okay, so the dealio is I am paying the like minimal amount that I can pay, which is only $30 a session. Whereas I don't know what was being paid before because it was under insurance, but I just said like what's the least amount that you'll take? And she said $30 a session. I said that's what I can afford. So I'm not fully doing an hour long session. Like I'm more doing like 40 40 like 40 to like 30 to 40-minute sessions, which is fine, but at the same time it's kind of like, I almost sometimes I need more than that, and sometimes we do go over on our time. It seems like the reason why I don't start until 15 to 20 minutes is because she goes over with her session, like the session sorry, like the session that I like that's before me. I think they like the session before that goes over, and then the session before me goes over, and then I go over, and then it just kind of is like a rippling effect where everybody goes over, and then it makes everybody run late. So, I mean, there's sometimes where, yeah, it takes like almost a half an hour before I get in. So it's like $1 a minute to talk. Wow, I mean, that's kind of what it equals out to. Dang, that's a lot. I should be my own therapist and just look it up all online. But she's a Christian counselor, so Christian therapist, so whoa. I'm all like blurry. Like, holy cow. Mine turned 300 an hour, but oh my gosh, girl. Huh. I wish that you must have a really good counselor if they charge that much, because I don't know how much I was being charged, and obviously I don't really care either. I still live with my parents, so thank goodness that they're insurance. But it was either I had to start paying for counseling or I had to start paying rent every month to my grandparents. Hey Jay. So I kind of was like, I'd rather pay counseling than have to pay rent because I live in my grandparents' basement, like, but my parents live next door, so what? Can I like private message you that? Because I don't want to say it out loud, really. Sorry. I live in. I'm sorry, Sarah. I just like, I usually am pretty good about talking about that, but just because I've talked about work and stuff, like, I don't know, I just get a little bit nervous. Like, I probably shouldn't even be talking about work because I know that future employers. Do you have Twitter? Just like give me your Twitter, please. Um, we can probably. Hey, do you just want to like DM me on Twitter? because I think I'm gonna get off. We're connected on Twitter. Okay, what's your username? Because I don't really know if have, I probably do have you, but I just don't like know your name. Okay. I've been watching, okay, so like when I've been not working, I've been binge watching 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, because I really like the season, like the couples of the season, like Anfisa and George, and um, waiting how someone to my bed, it fell apart. I Oh my God. Okay, I need to answer that in a minute. Somebody just like somebody that I know that used to like somebody that I know that comes in my job a lot, like just asked me if I could borrow her $30, and I'm like, oh, sorry, I don't really have $30. Like I have that in my checking account, but I don't have it in cash, and I really, really have to use that, and that has to last me until Friday. So no, seriously, like people, I've been asked for money twice, I guess, in the last couple months. So I guess it's not that bad, but seriously, oh gosh. Anyway, guys, I've been watching 90 Day Fiance, so I'm like binge watching that right now. So I'm gonna go and continue watching that because I'm like at the end of the season, like I'm at the tell-all right now, and it's getting really heated. And I'm gonna go eat my cream cheese sandwich, which I've been Orange is the New Black. Oh gosh, I need to get. I don't know. I didn't really watch it, and I didn't really get into it like the first. I guess I didn't really watch like the whole first episode, and I didn't really get into it. So I guess I probably should like watch more. Um, I do like 90 Day Fiance because it's like about these people that like marry people from other countries, and like yeah, it's just like I did online dating one time. Well, okay, so the guy that I used to date, the one that told me he had a girlfriend on his birthday when I was obliterated drunk. Oh yeah. So he like tells me, and then I was like, he's like, so I was talking to him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going fishing with, and then her name, and I was like, oh, so how do you know? And then this girl's name, and he goes, oh, we work together, and I was like, oh, he's like, I'm going fishing with her, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like, well, how do you know her? And he goes, we worked together. And I was like, oh, so are you guys dating then? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, when were you planning to tell me? And he's like, I did tell you. And I was like, when? And he's like, Sunday. And I was like, I said, didn't you? I was like, oh my God. She's like, didn't you know that I was like, I said, I was obliterated drunk. Didn't you realize that I was like drunk off my butt? And he's like, yeah. I was like, didn't you know I was drunk when I called you? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, then why did you tell me? Like, why did you tell me when I was drunk, thinking I would remember it? You know, because he knows, because I've called him drunk before, that I don't remember anything afterwards. So I was kind of like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So, yeah. Mm, anyway, I did a long distance relationship with that relationship. He lived in Texas and I lived in where I live. So I would never do like a foreign country. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go binge watch that. And my phone keeps like unplugging. And but honestly, my babies in Haiti are the reason I get out of bed every day. And that's really, really sad to say that my babies are the reason. Hey Tommy D. Um my babies in Haiti are like the reason I get out of bed. My babies in Haiti are the reason that I go to work with a smile on my face. Even though I may be treated like shit by customers sometimes, you know what? I go to work knowing that that money is going to go towards my next trip to get down there. And honestly, those babies are the reason I get out of bed. Those babies are the reason I'm still here. I feel like they're my babies. Like I call them my babies, even though they're 7, 4, and no, 7, 5, and 4, I think. Maybe, yeah. No. Yeah, I think. 7. I'm sorry, Tommy D. Honestly, these babies are like the reason that I still get out of bed because I don't know how I would ever, like, how do you explain to a child, like, oh, this girl that you know and love is gone? Like, just if everything, if something was able, something ever did happen to me, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And it just kind of like prepares me for what I want to do, which is become a mother someday. And I feel like that's the reason that I'm holding on so tightly, even though things have just been, it's just like I just keep getting shit on. Honestly, I feel like I am going to have kids someday and I'm going to realize that that was, I feel like that is my purpose, is to be a mother and to love children, and maybe not even my own, like maybe I might not have my own children. I don't know. It's just kind of whatever's in God's plan. But at the same time, like these are my babies for now until I can have children of my own. And honestly, they're the reason that I do everything with a smile, because I know that I get to see them again soon. And I was supposed to go September. I was supposed to go in a couple weeks actually to Haiti again. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go just because of well, my boss had to have a chat with me about taking too much time off because I was going to try to go to Florida in August and then go to Haiti in September. Well, you know, I've had to take time off and I'll have to take time off. Well, just going to the cities, or one was for, I don't even know why I've had to take time off, but for a family reunion, I had to take a whole week off. I ended up getting called in like the day after I got back, actually. Um, and then I've just been taking off a lot of time. I don't even know for what. And then I had to take off time for my sister's wedding in December and stuff. So I kind of was told, you can't be taking so much time off, especially now that we're short staffed, or we're still semi short staffed. Yeah. So I don't know. So I might not be able to go until next year, or I might try to go like closer to the holidays, Christmas, because my one baby just turned, I think she turned 5. D is 4, W is 5, and then D is 7. I can't. I choose not to. Well, I choose not to drink anymore, partially. Like, even those, like, little pouches of margaritas that you can get, like, the dailies or something that's, like, frozen or whatever. Like, I'll have those once in a while. And I can say I have drank since that family reunion a couple times. I went out to eat with my dad one time. Um, and then, those, like, little margarita pouches, like, I try to stick to those now. I did go to out to eat with my dad, so I did have something else. Um, but I've been trying to kind of stay away from alcohol. And I really can't drink because even if, I mean, I could have like a wine cooler, but because I'm usually working like every day, like most of the time it's like 12 hours or like 24 hours like until my next shift. A lot of the times it's like 12 hours or 12 to 16 hours from the time I get off to the time I go back. Um, I do like IPA and I do like Corona and I do like vodka was my poison of choice and Fireball whiskey, straight up. But since my shifts are like 12 to 16 hours apart, I just choose not to have anything because, you know, I just don't want anything even in my system at all. I mean, I could have a beer or I could have like a drink or two and I'd be fine in the morning as long as it was like around dinner time. And then by the time I go to work at what, 10 a.m., I'd be fine. But I just like to like not drink when I'm working. But since I'm working like mostly 5 days in a row or 4 to 5 days in a row, I just have decided to not drink for a while. But I mean, I would love to drink on my birthday, but now that I'm working, I really can't. So I think I'm just gonna like celebrate my birthday. Like I'll celebrate my birthday on my birthday, but I'll like more like celebrate my birthday, like go out to eat or something, like the weekend when I don't work, like on that Friday, I think, or whenever that next day off is. Because my birthday's on a Wednesday. And yeah, my birthday's next. My birthday's a week from today. Oh my gosh. I'm an old motherfucker. Just kidding. I am old though. Like, I'm almost 24. I'm old. But anyway, I'm gonna go watch my show now. I'm gonna go binge watch and drown my sadness in cream cheese sandwiches because I'm old. Yes, I'll be 24. I'm old. I feel old at least. But anyway, I will be streaming probably before Wednesday, but I will be streaming for sure on Wednesday, hopefully. Um, Stream on my birthday. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later, and I will see you guys either probably I'll see you before Wednesday, but I will be streaming for sure. I'm gonna try to stream on Wednesday. Just to have a little birthday stream for me. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.